We all know that Christopher Nolan's movie, Oppenheimer, was based on the horrific acts that took place in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Another man, by the name of John Hersey, however, had also written a book on it called Hiroshima. But this is still not of Islamic concern. However, an Islamic scholar by the name of Abdullah al-Ujairi translated this. Why, though? Why did an Islamic scholar show interest in an attack between two non-Muslim nations? Let us analyze the situation. The bomb was planned and dropped in such a way to maximize civilian damages. At 8:15 a.m., as kids were going to school and people were heading to their jobs and shops, Japan was negotiating terms of surrender. What caused humanity to use such a destructive weapon for oppression and the killing of innocent civilians? The answer: the Western civilization moral code. It's really easy to be ethical in times of peace, but as the saying goes, if you want to find the true nature of man, give him power. This singular act showed the clear distinction between Islam and Western society's values. However, in no way am I going to accuse every Westerner of this inhumane act. Nay, even a few US soldiers were trying to talk their way into using a lesser damaging weapon. It is hard to think about all the atrocities performed by European colonialism, the Native Americans' genocide, America's invasion of Iraq, and most recently, the genocide of Uyghur Muslims. We have discussed how the West has erred, but not how Islam is better. Let's delve into it. Islam's moral framework consists of the Quran and Sunnah, ordained by the Creator of the universe, the one who knows the nature of man better than any other entity. The moral framework of others, let it be any country, is framed by the nation-state where they work only for their benefits. Let us now look at a few examples from the prophets and his companions' lives. When the Prophet Muhammad dispatched any battalion, he would say, "Do not hurt any tree, woman, child, priest, civilian, and animal, unless for food." He reminded them to leave those in their places of worship and not to desecrate their sanctuaries. When Abu Bakr used to dispatch armies, he would say these things too, adding a few more. He told them not to burn date palms, not to harm bees, and not to betray. Now, some would argue that we need to stoop down to the enemy's immoral behavior, citing Palestine, India, and other parts of the world. But the truth is, had it been the solution, our dear Prophet Muhammad would have shown it to us. As we ponder these historical reflections, we're reminded that the choices we make shape the course of humanity. Let's learn from history and strive to embody the principles that can lead us to a better world.